Khaskheli is a tribe in Sindh and Balochistan which came with Muhammad bin Qasim and defeated Raja Dahir. After the death of Muhammad bin Qasim, they stayed in South Asia and spread the Islamic religion. They last fought against the British rule under the Talpur dynasty of Sindh. After the fall of the Talpur dynasty in Sindh, they were dispersed by the British rulers. Some of them were arrested and hanged with their supporter Pir Pagara. They were the first clan to allow marriage outside, and due to this they were scattered all over the South Asia. Khaskheli tribe came to Sindh more than 1300 years ago. Especially the origin is Arab, because the Arabic word is clear from his name. Arabs have been traders in Sindh since ancient times. They have their offices in Sindh. The definition of the word khaskheli is as follows: Khaskhelis are from the descendants of Nimri Mansa. The DNA of Khaskheli tribe proves that they are Adnani Arabs and have Iraqi Arab blood because they are Iraqi Arabs. By the way, there are 3 types of Arabs. Then most of them are Adnani and Katani, but they are not Katani, they are Adnani, the descendants of Hazrat Ismail, peace be upon him, are called Adnani Arabs. Khaskheli and Samit relations. When the era of Arabs ended in Sindh, many Arabs went back to their homeland, but the Khaskheli tribe did not go back because they loved Sindh and they married the Samat women here and made Sindh their homeland. Khaskheli clan is of Sindhi Samat on mother's side and Arab descent on father's side. The Khaskheli tribe entered Sindh with the Arabs in 712 AD. The Khaskheli tribe of Sindh has been integrated into the Sindhi nation, and these people have a special temperament. And the brave guerrilla commander of her Tariq Bachu Badshah belonged to the Khaskheli tribe. Khas means good, great, high, excellent, quality, fantastic. Kheli means congregation, cavalry forces, crowd, knight, etc. The leader of a party or an army or cavalry. When the Khaskheli tribesmen waged jihad and led the Sultan's army, they were given the name Khaskheli. Khaskheli is a great tribe. This tribe from Arabia to Egypt. He had entered India from Egypt and from India to Lasbela and Sindh. The literal meaning of Khaskheli, Khas means important. The word Kheli means a cavalry troop or party. Khaskheli tribesmen in every era they continued to participate in jihad in the cause of Allah. That's why this Mujahid tribe got its name Khaskheli. Some historians have given the wrong meaning to degrade Khaskheli tribe, but after that they admitted their mistake and apologized to the Khaskheli tribe. Dr. Nabi Baksh Balik is one of them. Dr. Nabi Baksh corrected his mistake and gave the original meaning of Khaskheli in the Jang newspaper and wrote the original meaning of the word Khaskheli in the Sindhi dictionary. Dr. Nabi Baksh Balik writes that the Khaskheli tribe is related to the military force. The Dr. Nabi Baksh writes that Khaskheli is the name of the cavalry or its leader. Dr. Sahib writes that the generation of the Khaskelis of Sindh was from the current Arab or Iranian race, whose references are found in Arabic and Persian books. Khaskheli is a great tribe in Sindh which reminds us of that beautiful era and past due to its warrior and cavalry life. Khaskheli tribe is mentioned in history. It is found from the time of Hazrat Ismail, peace be upon him. History of Khaskheli. Rahimad Khan Maulai Shidai writes that Khaskheli tribesmen are originally Arabs, those who left Oman first entered Makran and then entered Sindh. His chief Muhammad bin Harun was the chief of the Nimiri tribe. Maulai Shidai further writes that Khaskheli tribe is related to Arab. Mutarab means the Arab who came from abroad. The original homeland of Hazrat Ibrahim, peace be upon him, was Babel, which is in Iraq. The tribe of Quraysh Kedar is from the second son of Hazrat Ishmael, peace be upon him. Adnani and Hazrat Muhammad, peace be upon him, were born from the generation of Kedar. The Khaskheli tribe, also known as the Khaskheli or Khaskheli tribe, is a Sindhi tribe that primarily resides in the Sindh and Balochistan provinces of Pakistan. The Khaskheli are part of the larger Sindhi ethnic group that has a rich and ancient history in the region. The origin of the Khaskheli tribe can be traced back to the Arab migration to the Indian subcontinent during the early Islamic period. It is believed that the Khaskhels are descendants of Arab settlers who migrated to the region and intermarried with the local Baloch population. The Khaskhels have traditionally been a pastoral tribe, relying on livestock rearing as their primary occupation. They are known for their expertise in camel breeding and herding. In addition to pastoralism, some Khaskhels are engaged in agriculture and other occupations. The Khaskhel tribe has a strong tribal structure and follows a code of conduct known as Riwaj. The tribe is divided into several clans, with each clan having its own lineage and leadership structure. The head of the tribe, known as the Sada, is responsible for maintaining law and order within the tribe and representing the tribe's interests in external affairs. Historically, the Khaskheli tribe has been involved in various conflicts and alliances with neighboring tribes and external powers. They have played a role in the political dynamics of the region, sometimes aligning themselves with local rulers and at other times resisting external influences. In modern times, the Khaskheli have faced socio-economic challenges, including issues related to land ownership, access to education, and development opportunities. Like many other tribal communities, they have been affected by the changing socio-political landscape and the pressures of modernization. References from Arabic books on history of Ansab, Imam Abi Sa'd Abd al-Karim. Ibn Muhammad ibn Mansur al-Tamimi al-Sarani died in 662 AH. A book, Al-Ansab, written in the first volume. When the Khas tribe of the Quraysh nation did jihad, the genealogists put al-Khayli after Khas, which means the leader of the Sultan's army. In Arabic, the horse is called Kheel, meaning the leader of the Sultan's army. Khas Sepah Salah, as in the early days, wars were fought on horses, so leaders and others always took the troops on horses and camels, and the leader or Sepah Salah was a decorated Khas and rode on a good horse. That's why it was called Khayele. It was his identity that later became the identity of him and his family and then turned into caste. Similarly, in another Arabic book, Sub al-Arshi Faiz Anayat al-Nisha, Volume 1, compiled by Ahmad bin Ali al-Kakandi, died 841 Hijri, it is written that they are actually Quraysh who are bin Zayd bin Hazm bin Jaram, whose lineage goes to Adnan. Date Khaskheli Molai Shedai Brohi 1962. Rahim Dad Molai Shidai writes in the Artis Khas Khayel, in the magazine Village Reform. Khaskheli, on the battlefield or on the occasion of the court, some reliable veterans from the cavalry troops used to prepare guards for themselves, who are called bodyguards today. In the field of battle, Khaskheli was called the head of life. In the field of battle, the advance guard was always in front of everyone. Similarly, behind one army, one squad from the right and the other from the left, but special horses were assigned to monitor the ranks. In each military unit, a special person was assigned to deliver news to the king. In this way, Khaskheli was called a quality writer. In the book Samat, al-Hurki-Bout writes that the Muslim kings, like the Hindu kings, prepared a special army for the king's camp, which guarded the king's city palaces, and during war, they were called special. According to the Sindhi dictionary, khaskheli means special horse riding troops, and in the Arabic dictionary, it means the same. Rahimad Khan Molai Shedai writes the History of Khaskheli in 1962. Khaskheli are originally Arabs who left Oman and settled in Makran and then in Lasbila. His leader was Harun bin Urjam, who was the greatest of the Khaskheliin. It is known for the 12 people who came to Arabia because the homeland of Hazrat Ibrahim was Babylon, which is in Iraq, and they were captured in Arabia. Allah peace be upon him was born. Hazrat Ibrahim, peace be upon him, whose descendants were captured in Arabia, are the descendants of Nimiri Mansur. The special meaning of Khaskheli. The name Khaskheli is a compound of two words. 1. Khas means private, private. 2. Khail means troop or cavalry. The other word is Arabic. They continued to participate every war, especially in the cause of Allah. That's why this Mujahid tribe got its name. The name Khaskheli is related to the fighting force, i.e. the selection of soldiers. Suleiman's party is called Suleiman Kil. Dawood Kil means the tribe of David. That is, it is evident from Khas Kil that it is of Arabic origin. Khaskheli Force Special Forces background. Khaskheli means army. The army that used to be present in Baga Sultani and was in contact with the kings in travel and city. In this army, they chose soldiers who were especially high in height and idol shape, appearance, strength, and bravery. Their uniforms were beautiful, and they were armed with weapons. Their weapons were made of gold and silver. The number of special cavalry around the previous Sasanian emperor was 40,000, and they were the soldiers of the Pale Delim after the defeat of the Iranians in the Battle of Qudsiya. They accepted Islam, and the commander of the Islamic army, Hazrat Sa'd bin Abi Waqqas, kept them in the camp of Kufi. The beginnings of the Khaskheli army begin with the Muslim emperors. They also appointed guard troops in the same way, although the emperors gave the Khaskheli a single name in military terms and entered the name of each soldier in a register with silver shields and gold. There were curved and silver spears that were worked on by the wrists. Among them 50 soldiers had a scholar appointed to fight them. The number of infantry was 4,004,000. Khaskheli, or Khaskheli military victories of Sindh. Makran is a mountainous region. The inhabitants of it often used to riot. Until the 20th century, Makrani Balik kept rioting from the British. Apart from that, during the days of Hajjaj bin Yusuf, the brothers of the region ran away from Oman and took refuge in Makran. In order to stop the rioters, Hajjaj Muhammad bin Harun was appointed as the agent of Makran, who included Khaskheli in his group. Alafan was imprisoned. There were Syrian and Iraqi soldiers in Muhammad bin Qasim's army. When Muhammad bin Qasim arrived in Makran from Shiraz, Muhammad bin Harun accompanied him with 3,000 troops, most of whom were Arab mujahids living in Makran, whose falcons conquered Lasbala. Muhammad bin Harun died here in his mausoleum. They are still living in Lasbilai, and when they entered Sindh with Ghazi Muhammad bin Qasim, they took part in jihad up to Debal Sistan, Brahmanabad, Alva and Multan, and scattered in Sindh. They are called Banu Taman, Banu Ansar, Banu Mughera, Khaskheli and others. Khaskheli tribe is settled in many places of Arabia, Egypt, India and other parts of The country including Sindh. The Mughals and other rulers of Sindh used to appoint khaskheli military troops for their own protection. Even during Khaskheli army helped Sultan Mahmud Ghaznavi in conquering the fort of Kannauj. Raja Kaura saw his majesty and bravery and went to Delhi and sent a messenger to express his obedience. The Khaskhelites fought with the British under the command of the Talpurs, and when the Talpur era ended, the Sindh. The name of Sarjawal city is also followed by Sarjawal Khaskheli. The brave guerrilla king of Her Tariq was also Khaskheli. Apart from this, there have been countless other names. Khaskheli is an Arabic word derived from the Arabic word khas al-khayli. Khas means great, fantastic, important, special. Kheli meaning the chief of the Sultan's cavalry or knightly troop of brave horsemen. The Khaskheli tribe is often